So these guys are going to Morocco to do a rally down there. So this is the Toyota version of the Lexus, I guess. All got some cool rigs. And a Nissan Patrol over there. So I was just chatting with some other folks here in line and noticed that they had a little placard in their windshield for Nador, or Nador, which is in Morocco. So I had to go back in to the ticket counter and get my Gazoet ticket. So even though I bought a ticket the other day, on the day of departure, you have to go check in, and then they give you another ticket and the pass for the vehicle. So I'm going to put that in the windshield. There aren't many people here going to Gazoet. Most are going to Nador, which is in Morocco. So it'll be interesting. So I've got my passport and my ticket. I've also packed my backpack for a night on the ferry. It's a little different than packing it for an airplane trip. I've done that a few times, so I think I know what I need. And again, I'm just going to have a seat in the lounge area or whatever. So I brought a little blanket, I think. Yeah, I brought the one from the Royal Air Morocco flight. And I also brought my headphones that I bought for the last flight. So that'll be nice to blank out the noise and listen to some music along the way. I already changed the map card and the GPS, so it has the North Africa map in it again. But I think when I get there, I may see if I can just park at the port for a little while and again kind of figure out where I'm going to go. So I'm using the X5 now, so I'll use it inside the bus where I don't need a remote mic. Plus I don't want to have the camera hanging outside because I got in trouble for filming at the Tangier Med port. So if it's inside the bus, maybe they won't notice. But nobody seems to care here. And I've been watching this white van in front of this Toyota pickup or whatever it is. I get the feeling it's not starting. The guy's been running around from the driver's door to the front a few times. I think they've got an issue with it. This is not like the other ports I've been at where there's someone directing each line going out. Looks like you just open the floodgates and people are going wherever they can. Okay, so this is kind of a cluster. Apparently Algeria is, or already went, or not already went, but that batch of first cars that went out was for Algeria, and so I opened the gates and now everybody else is going. Nobody's really in charge here, apparently. So yeah, I told a couple cars ahead of me that I needed to get out, and then everybody's going, so. I think he's asking if I want to go first. I don't really know what's going on. But it's 20 minutes to 9, the ferry doesn't leave till 10. So it's not like, you know, there's a big rush, but it would be nice if there was someone here, okay, in charge. direction to their parking. Okay, a little further down the line here. One of the guys who did meet back in the parking area mentioned or asked about the carnet de passage, which I've heard about, especially with the India trip. All the cars needed those, so it's some sort of carnet, I guess a deposit or something on the vehicle. And he mentioned Tunisia may require one. So I may look into that, or should look into it before I get to Tunisia. I don't know. Or just get to the border and play dumb. Okay, let's see what these guys want me to do. Okay, let's see what happens here. So I guess just, well, be ready with my ticket and my passports. So no camera, they made me turn it off. So I'm just gonna audio here. Do I need to turn around? There's like 4 rows on either side. Turn around. Okay, we're good. Okay, I'll see you up top. Well, I'm on board, and I did decide to get a cabin just to see what it was like. So this is the hallways. The front of the ship is that way. That's the middle of the ship by the stairwells. So this is 6473. Cute little cabin. Kind of like a train, the train room. Upper bunk. And what do we got here? Oh, enclosed shower, bathroom. Okay. Close that. So we'll see how comfortable the bed is, but functional shower and toilet. At least it appears to be functional. I'll find out. And some sort of portal here. Must be the other ship over there. So it was €130 for the trip. So I figured, why not? I'll give it a shot. So yeah, I did have to stop the camera at the passport control. But when I get off the ferry, I'll just put the camera somewhere so I can just at least get audio. So I have no idea if there's food or anything on this ferry. I'll find out in the morning. But what is it now? 10 past 9. So I got some time to relax. So I'll see you guys later. So we just arrived here in Cazuet. I got to the bus, everything's good. My passport, registration, title, and visa. Waiting for everybody to disembark. And this is my turn. Slow and figure out, there's going to be a bit of a drop here. Causing lots of chaos here, or confusion. Alright, so I gotta back up. This car's coming in. I don't want to get too far to the left because of the chimney stack. But I'll get this figured out. Which way do they want me to go? Three? Okay. Thank you. Not sure what he said, but on the outside lane here, looks like it's got more room. So I'm still sitting here in customs line. Three of them came on board. They were very interested in the shortwave radio, but explained it was not a transmitter, just a receiver. But they didn't seem to notice the ham radio sitting on the dashboard. And they wanted to know about the inverters in the back. Just told them it was electricity from the batteries. They were okay with that. And they just wanted they just took the title and registration for the bus. They also wanted to know where I was going, just basically driving through to Tunisia. And I didn't have anybody here in Algeria, so sitting and waiting. Well, a little bit of progress, but good progress. He came back with my passport and the bus papers, and he just said still to stay here, but and I asked about the motorcycle. He said later. So, but I have my passport back, which is a good thing. So let me see if it's been stamped or anything. Let's see. Yes, there's a stamp for Algeria. So it looks like I've passed customs, or passport control anyway. Okay, so making progress here. So the next step is they brought me into this big building where they're doing all the vehicle inspections. And they had to find the right entrance for me to come in because of the size of the bus. So all the cars that are coming through, they're getting everything getting pulled out and inspected. But all they did for me was come through. A couple more guys came through, and then the dog came through, and everything was fine. They needed to verify that the make was international, and that little slip of paper the guy gave me with the license plate number is like by CIT from Morocco. So I need to save that for when I leave. Hello. Is that it? Am I good? Thank you. Thank you. All right, so I got all my paperwork back, some big sheet of paper here, and I think I'm good. So I think I'm good to go. I got everything back. I'm gonna start the engine and see if they tell me to stop. Okay, so not quite done yet. So this sheet is for the bus. Okay, so I will just wait until they tell me to leave. Got my insurance. The guy that was kind of guiding me through all this said it was expensive. It was €13 for a month. So that was pretty good. Anyway, right now I'm backing up and I'm going to get a police escort to a parking area for tonight. At least I think that's where they're going to be taking me. Sorry, English. Go over. I thought I was going to follow him. Okay. I'm not sure what he wanted. Okay, so I think I'm going to follow. Oh, the G-Wagon. I think I'm going to follow the G-Wagon to the parking area. Oh, follow him? Okay. I tried getting cash out of the ATM. I have no idea what the conversion rate is, so I typed in some random numbers and it claimed I couldn't take out that money or something. Okay, so I'm going to follow the red car, I guess. Well, you can't see the red car, but I can. So, heading out of the port. I'll get the camera set up in a little bit. Well, out of the port, so let me put the camera up here. Looks like he's stopping traffic. Sorry for the spinning here. I don't have any cash yet. Well, actually, I've got 1,000 dirhams or whatever they are. Gave me change for the insurance. But they took euros for the insurance. So the guy I was talking to at the port said they get, I think he was saying 2 or 3 campers a year, a month. Something very small amount of campers coming here, and even fewer Americans. I have insurance for the bike and the bus. Process was very thorough. You just have to be ready for everything. They'll open up every cabinet, open up every box. They wanted to take a look at my battery. They went through the scanner. So when I arrived about 8:30 and it's 11:30, so a 3-hour process. Now I do need to get a SIM card. Mobilis, I think, is the company he told me to get. So far, it has been quite an adventure, but nothing bad. Just very thorough. A little bit of confusion about the make of the bus.